I use it under my makeup every single day. On top, I would never think of putting it on top of my foundation. This is a fraction of the price. So I saw an ad on Instagram for something called Collection Filter Finish, and it really reminded me of this, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I decided to go out and buy it because I thought this looks very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. Let's see if it is similar to it. So in today's video, I'm going to be testing both and testing this collection one in a bit more depth and comparing them both to see if we have a strong dupe on our hands. So here are the two products that we're going to be trying today. We've got the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter and the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish. So I'm going to do a little bit of a swatch on my hand before I test them so we can see like colour and how they blend out. I just want to mention I got both of these in the shade One Fair. They're both called One Fair. So here are the swatches. So the one closest, this one here, is the Collection one, and that one is the Charlotte Tilbury one. They look almost identical in colour. The only thing I would say is, I don't know, but when like it depends how it catches the light. This one looks a tiny bit darker. The Charlotte Tilbury one looks probably the smidge bit darker, and the Collection one's that little bit fairer. Look, you can see now. But realistically, there's not much difference in it at all. So that's them both blended out. You can see they both give that like really nice like sheer subtle glow, and that's what I love about the Charlotte Tilbury one. I use it under my makeup every single day because it really gives you that really nice like glowy, like healthy glow look, and I love that about it. They look virtually the same and they give the same effect. So that's why I thought I'm gonna try this Collection one, because if this is a good dupe, this is a fraction of the price of the Charlotte Tilbury one. Without any further ado, let's get into the testing part of this video. Okay, so I've just washed my face, done my moisturiser, my skincare and stuff, and I'm ready to start my makeup. So obviously this kind of acts as like a glowy sort of primer. You can just wear it on its own for like those no makeup days, but I am going to do a little bit of makeup today. I'm going to start with this in place of a primer. So do I have the box for the Charlotte Tilbury one? Let's see. I do have the box for the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I just kind of want to compare what they both say. The Charlotte Tilbury one does come in a box. The Collection one just comes like this on its own. The Charlotte Tilbury one says, the future has arrived, Hollywood Flawless Filter, a magical new flawless filter for perfect looking skin, enriched with lamellar filler, I don't know, don't ask me, put it on the screen, which acts like a digitally enhanced filter for your skin. It soft focuses, perfects and illuminates for a dewy flawless superstar youth glow. For a superstar glow, apply all over the face as a flawless filter on top of foundation if you want extra coverage. On top, I would never think of putting it on top of my foundation, and I never have put it on top of my foundation. Maybe that's something I'll try. So I bought this one in April, just after my birthday, and to be honest with you, I didn't like it at first. I didn't understand what all the hype was about because I didn't really think it was that good, but the more I've used it, I have grown to really love it, and I use it every single day. I don't know why I didn't like it at first. I thought, wow, this is pricey, because this was £36, which is quite pricey. And then when I first started using it, I was like, why have I paid this much money for something that I don't really like? But to be honest, like, I do really like it now. So that's why I thought, let's try the Collection one, which could be a dupe for this one. This one's 36, this one's 7. I mean, let's give it a try. So the Collection one, on the front, it says Gorgeous Glow, Filter Finish, Complexion Boosting Primer and Illuminator. So on the back, this one says multi-use illuminator, primer and skin perfector, 3 uses, gives a soft focus dimension under foundation, dot and blend into cheeks and high points of the face as a highlighter, or wear on its own for a subtle all over glow. So today, obviously, I'm going to be using them both as primers. So they're both very similar when we open them. They both have exactly the same applicator. Let me show you. That is literally the exact same applicator. Like, you know, the big doe foot, they're both the same. The one thing I would say is obviously your Charlotte Tilbury, the packaging like looks a lot more luxurious, like it is quite pretty. So how much do we get in here? So in the collection one, we get 30ml, and in the Charlotte Tilbury one, we get, is it 30ml? We get 30ml as well. So there is the same amount of product in both. The way that I use this is I'll literally just go like this over my face. So I'm going to do this side Charlotte Tilbury, this side Collection. I literally just do this over my face. I do put quite a lot on to like give me quite a bit of a glow. And then I just take the flat end of my blender and I just kind of blend it in. And I think even just the Flawless Filter, it gives you like a little bit of coverage straight away. Sorry, I'm looking here because this is where my mirror is. I'm going to put a bit more on just to give me that little bit more of a glow. But like you can see that like just kind of perfects the skin, like just on its own. Like it does give me a little bit of coverage. Like if you compare this side, obviously this side is more problematic than this side, but I do have like blemishes and stuff on this side, and it has given me a little bit of coverage. So I really like that one. So now let's try the Collection one. So again, I'm just blending that out the exact same way. I'm going to put 2 layers on of the Collection one as well, just to make it fair, because I put 2 layers of the Charlotte Tilbury one on. This is going to be a fair test. So again, let's just put more product on. But literally they feel exactly the same on the skin, I can't lie. I really can't see much difference between them both. Like, look, they both give your skin that really nice glow. I would say, I think you can see that the Charlotte Tilbury one gives a little bit more coverage than the Collection one, but you do pay a lot extra for the Charlotte Tilbury one. And if I'm honest, most people, the way they use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter is to put foundation over the top anyway, so it really doesn't matter how much coverage it gives me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury side. That's the Collection side. They both give me that exact same like really nice dewy glowy look for under foundation. So if I'm honest, I really don't see that much difference between them. Like, I mean, look at my face, it looks technically the same both sides, doesn't it? So I would actually say, like, so far the filter finish from Collection is a very good dupe for the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This is why I really love the Flawless Filter, because it does just give you that like really nice glowy like dewy look to your skin under foundation. And I mean, if you were going to do like really light makeup, like just literally whack a bit of concealer on, you've got like a lot of coverage on your skin already. So now that I've tried the Collection one, I think it's a good dupe. Like, it still gives me that really glowy like dewy look to my skin, and they look pretty much the same both sides, right? Other than the Collection one being that little bit more sheer, there really isn't that much difference between them. Consistency exactly the same, applicator exactly the same, like the colour is very, very similar, and the finish is very, very similar as well. So I am actually going to go away and just finish the rest of my foundation. I'm going to like see how like my foundation sits on top of the Collection one, because it sits perfectly on top of the Charlotte Tilbury one, obviously, because I've been using it for quite a while. So I'll see how it sits over the top of this one. But yeah, so far so good. I'll be back to discuss like the foundation and stuff when I finish my makeup. Okay, so this is my finished makeup. This is just like my everyday sort of like makeup, like nothing too heavy, nothing really on the eyes. And the foundation sat perfectly over the top of either side. There was no difference. So in all honesty, they are literally almost the same product. Like I said, other than the Charlotte Tilbury one giving me that little bit more coverage, the Collection one gave that really healthy like nice glow and really did the same thing, if I'm honest. So that's £7 versus 36. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? I do love the Charlotte Tilbury one, and that's what like literally made me buy this Collection one. And if you do prefer like the no makeup look and you do want that bit more coverage from it, then I would probably recommend the Charlotte Tilbury one. But honestly, if you just want that kind of like really sheer glowy look to use under your foundation, then I would say go for the Collection one. It's so similar. I love doing dupe videos because I just really like to help people find like a dupe for something that they really like. And like a really popular product, which this one, the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, is so popular. Obviously I got influenced by people to buy it. And I do really love it, but the collection one is a very, very, very good dupe if you wanted a cheaper version. So I hope this video helped you. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.